concentrated assholes. I don't know if there's something in the water
I don't know,
or
man.
what it is, but like,
Don't get me wrong, man. There's assholes everywhere.
oh, yeah.
Everywhere.
But there is a disproportionate number of assholes in this region. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Yeah. That's essentially it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
It's literally Spaceballs.
Yeah. Don't believe it. I'm surrounded by assholes. Keep rooting for the Sox, assholes.
Oh, man. But we're just unfriendly people up here in the Northeast. I don't know what it is. Just a lot of unfriendly people.
Yeah, you guys are kind of dicks.
Yeah. Kind of are. Yeah, I mean, you're in Rhode Island, so you're kind of exempt from this, but I'm in Massachusetts.
No.
Although you root for New York, and New York, let's face it, they can be pretty...
Let's clarify something here. I root for New York when it comes to baseball. That's it.
Is it just baseball? I thought you were for... Oh, yeah, that's right. No, you're not for... You don't like the New York fucking... I thought it was football, but no, you're not into New York football. No,
Giants, Jets, no. I root for them when they go up against the Patriots, but no.
I was going to say they're the Patriots rival, so I would assume you'd be like, yeah, go Giants because fuck Patriots, but sort of much like, go Biden because fuck Trump. I get that mentality.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's sort of like they had that shit that kicks around where, like, I root for the Red Sox or no, who is it? I root for the Yankees and anyone who's playing against the Red Sox, or they had the Red Sox version where I root for... the Red Sox or anyone who's playing against the Yankees or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's just, like, yeah, for baseball, it's the Yankees. For football, it's the 49ers. And for hockey, it's the Devils. Basketball, fuck that.
Yeah, like, I don't have a dog in the fight for basketball either.
As far as basketball, man, for me, as far as, like, when it comes to March Madness time, if Carolina's in it, great. Go Tar Heels. If not, whatever. If they win, great. If they don't, okay, whatever. I essentially have no skin in the game, but I like.
Do you give a shit about any other college sports at all besides
no
March Madness?
No, I really don't.
Yeah, like me neither. I don't even give a shit about March Madness, honestly.
Like, college football has way too many fucking bowl games.
Yeah.
Like, just college baseball, nobody cares about that either.
Yeah, well, they don't really like televise it. Or if they do, it doesn't get nearly the publicity that basketball and football do,
and college hockey,
or hockey for that matter.
Yeah, college. I mean, except for like the Frozen Four, I guess. But like that's kind of like just like the big thing around here, as far as I remember. But
what's the bean pot thing?
The bean pot, fucked if I remember.
That's some sort of college award for hockey, isn't it?
Well, no, I think it's like whoever. I think it's like Boston University versus Boston College, and somebody in the chat correct me on this, but like. I think it's like Boston College versus Boston University, and like whoever wins that gets like the bragging rights for the year or something like that.
That's fucking stupid.
Welcome to Boston.
I was gonna say only in Boston, Philly, or New York could that happen.
Okay, so I'm looking at this now. So the Bean Pot is an annual ice hockey tournament among the 4 major college hockey schools of the Boston, Massachusetts area, usually held during the first 2 Mondays in February at TD Garden. All right, so it's 4 teams. Who is it? It's like Boston University. Yeah, hang on a second. Yeah, so it's Boston University, Boston College, Harvard. And God damn it, this fucking images, man. I'm trying to look at this in Northeast. Okay, so it's Boston University, Boston College, Harvard, and Northeastern. So I can who's usually in it.
Is it me or is that a little like? Like fully yourself, kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like, why do you need to have that?
Would you really expect anything less from Boston?
I don't know. I guess not. I mean, I would expect that out of Connecticut before I'd expect it out of Boston, though, because Connecticut is really fucking up their own asses, in my opinion. But that's just me.
Yeah, but I mean, still, it's like it's an ego thing.
Yeah,
it's an ego thing. Don't get me wrong. I like visiting the city of Boston. Like, there's a certain charm to it. I like it. But, good God, man, the fucking people, Jesus Christ. We talked about how big of a group of assholes they can be, man. They are fucking proud to strut that shit off.
Yeah. I don't know, there's just something about being up here, man. But like, I hear Philly's worse. I hear, like, New York is talked about, too, as being pretty rough. So, as far as, like, crowds go, as far as, like, reception to shit, because, like, you don't really hear about like crowds throwing shit at people like so much as you do in somewhere like Philly or New York or something. Or
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
that it is.
Kind of.
That it is.
Yeah, man. It's like you don't know if there's like something in the water. It's just like, yeah, there's something in the water. It's fucking Sam Adams. Now drink it up, you fucking pussy. Go Sox.
Go Sox.
Go Sox.
The Lord said, "Go Sox."
Yeah. You know the funny thing is about Family Guy. Like I've lived in Rhode Island since I was probably about 7 or 8 years old. I've never heard anybody with a fucking Rhode Island accent that talks like this.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Like I mean, I don't spend a ton of time in Rhode Island, but the little time that I have spent in Rhode Island, I don't ever remember anybody talking like Peter Griffin.
Yeah. Either that or it's just I don't like. Maybe it's just that I just don't hear it. Or
you're so surrounded by it.
Or like I've just kind of gotten used to it and I just like black that part out and it's just like somebody speaking French to somebody else and they understand it. It kind of translates to English in their head. Like they know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
So maybe that could be it.
It could be.
That very well could be.
It could just be too that like I feel like a lot of Peter is maybe like just his voice and because he's also just doing like a New England accent where he's dropping his R's,
Yeah.
So it's still that's like Bostonian, New Englandish kind of general accent, but then like his specific nasally tone kind of on top of that.
Yeah, it's basically the typical fat guy you would see at a fucking Celtics or a Sox game.
Yeah.
Fucking double parks in the Dunkin' Donuts parking lot because I gotta get my fucking cappuccino there. I gotta get my fucking Dunkies, my fucking medium iced coffee, double shot.
Uh-oh. Oh, there you go. You're back. You froze on us for a second there.
Oh, fuckers.
But yeah, like the kind of guy who I don't know if I ever told you this story, but like I remember going to a local wrestling show and there was this big guy there, like really big guy. And you weren't supposed to bring food into the fucking show or whatever. And so like he had just gone to the concession stand and bought 2 hot dogs. And they were like, "No, you can't come in with the hot dogs." And he's sort of looking and like, "Well, what the fuck am I going to do with the hot dogs?" And eventually just like, nom, and just like swallowed the fucking thing. And then went in and it's just like, holy shit. Like, kudos, sir.
Yeah, like, what are you going to tell
like
me now?
Inhaled him.
Yeah, like, see, that's
something Peter would do, though.
No.
Geez, I can't go in here. Nah, fuck it. No.
No, then Peter would, like, as soon as he gets past the security guards, like, throws them back up in his hands. There we go. Little bastards can't tell me what to do. Oh, man.
I might be stupid, but I am not an idiot, sir.
I'll have you know, sir, I peed my pants about half an hour ago.
And I know what I'm doing.
It is not comfortable. I'm not a smart man, but I know what a hot dog is.
Man.
Yeah.
That might have been the show where I saw the Bushwhackers come out and they were doing the whole, like, where they just walked by me. And I was like, hey. And then they were like, yeah, one second. And then I never got around to meeting them again. But then later on they come out and, like, they were talking to me normal. And then obviously they come out through the curtain doing the, hey, yo. You're just like, that's hilarious. You guys were so normal 5 minutes ago.
Yep, gotta put on a show now.
Yeah. I knew from a young age that it was bullshit. I mean, like, I don't think they got a fast one over on me.
No, like when I was a little kid, like I used to believe, like, okay, this is real. Like, they're really like hitting each other. They really hate each other. Blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. And it was actually my dad that kind of like pulled back the curtain a little bit. He's just like, guys, this is fake. Like how do you know? He's like, watch. I was watching a match. I think it was like Lex Luger versus, I want to say like Yokozuna or like Bret Hart. I forget who it was, but he's like, just watch. He's like, see that guy right there? Like, yeah. He's going to hit that guy with a chair. And it's like, like 2 minutes later, sure enough, there's the fucking chair shot. We look at him like, what the fuck? Like, how did you... What the shit? He's like, it's fake.
Yeah, it's predictable. At a certain point, you can just watch and be like, "Oh yeah, I know what's gonna happen here, man."
But like growing up,
But
but like looking where I am now, it's kind of amazing in a sense that like my dad was able to like kind of use like ring psychology. He's like, yeah, he's a bad guy. He's gonna use the chair. It's like, shit.
yeah. Honestly, like I honestly believe that like having grown up on wrestling gives me a pretty good sense of like how people are gonna act. Like I feel like I can read people really well. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of that is from watching wrestling because you kind of watch how people act and behave and the words people use and shit like that, and you pay attention to patterns and shit, and you kind of figure things out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
And then you can sort of see the chair shot coming, if you will, over time. You know?
yeah, but it's also in the sense of like, I've noticed myself using a lot more like, wrestling lingo in that sense of like
Going kayfabe.
yeah, like I was telling I forget who the hell I was telling a friend of mine the other day. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go into GameStop real quick. I'm just gonna grab this game and take a powder. She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, and I looked at her like, what are you fucking stupid? Like, take a powder. It means get out of there quick. And I was like, oh right, not a wrestling fan. Shit. Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna grab my gimmick, and once I got the gimmick,
once I get the gimmicks, get out of there. Grab the gimmicks, take a powder.
You're gonna what? What? Do I need to call somebody? Oh, you didn't know?
There it is.
You guys better call somebody.
Jesus Christ.
Paul Stanley disapproves.
I wouldn't expect any less.
Back in my day, we didn't call them gimmicks. We called them tchotchkes.
Knickknacks, if you will.
No, nobody would knick-knack better than Kiss. We would knick-knack paddywhack. We'd even give a dog a bone for $50.
Pay us, goddamn.
You don't even have to pin us, just pay us. That's it. That's all you have to do.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Fucking Gene.
Fucking Gene, man. See, here's the thing too. Is like, I love how this podcast always goes back to either Kiss or wrestling,
or both,
or both. Admittingly. Here's what I would do differently.
Oh god, here we go down this path, huh?
Okay. Stick with me on this one. Here. Okay, grab your Dunkin'. Stick with me on this one. Ric Flair meets the Phantom of the Park.
Oh god. Woo!
Wait, didn't we already? I think we already like casted this, didn't we?
We did,
We
yeah.
did. Yeah, shit. Man.
Yeah, I forget who you picked though.
Still, that's funny as fuck.
Oh man. Speaking of Ric Flair, like Liz and I came up with a fun kind of little game the other night, sort of by accident, where we were watching a horror flick, and I was mentioning like, hey, they got this thing Cameo where you can like have people, call your friend or whatever, and it's like a gift, and they like say hi or happy birthday, whatever the fuck. It's pretty cool. People at different prices, and so we kind of turned it into a guess how much people are charging for their shit game.
Oh,
it was
God.
pretty fun, and so like because we scrolled through and I think we saw it wasn't Ric Flair, it was somebody else who was like obscenely high. Oh, Snoop Dogg,
Yeah.
who was like I think $800 or $600 or $900 or something huge like that, and I was like, holy fuck! And she's like, that's got to be the tops, and it wasn't by a long shot.
Nope.
The longest? Do you know who the most expensive is up on the site?
From what I remember, it was Caitlyn Jenner at $2,500.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, $2,500. And Liz pointed out a good point, which is for that money, you don't get to be in the same room with them. You don't get anything like autographed by them. It's literally just you're paying for like a voicemail, a video voicemail.
Yeah,
that's a little like loony.
It's a little loony, but I'll tell you a story. Like last Christmas, I actually got a cameo for two of my friends out in Arizona, Amy and Ryan.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, and they had like just gotten engaged over Christmas and whatnot. So I put in a cameo order for Billy West, famous voice actor, does like Futurama,